Bismillah. In this video, ikhwa, I want to describe the lies that are occupying your mind as a Muslim and explain how they're stopping you from making a transformation for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then give you the steps that you need to take to actually change your life and take steps forward to become the Muslim that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to be. So the first thing you have to realize is that nowadays, living as a Muslim, every single person, every single thing is against you. I'm talking about the educational system, the internet, the algorithm, the people who surround you, society, maybe even your mother and father, subhanAllah. You know, it's not their intention to be against you, but because they are a product of the system, of most likely the system of kufr that is prevalent in society today, then they're guiding you and, you know, giving you nasiha and giving you advice in accordance with that system. So let me give an example. You know, nowadays the university systems in the world are not meant to teach Islam. They're not meant to teach the right aqeedah, to teach things through the lens of Islam. So in order for the system to be upheld, they need teachers. So, you know, you may not think it's such a bad thing to go and become a teacher, but then what are you really doing in essence? You're going and aiding to uphold this system, the educational system that they put forth in order to bring about their goals, in order to guide you and to guide others to a place which does not, you know, coincide with Islam. They're trying to transform our minds. And we see that today. Look around you. What around you is truly Islamic? You know, look at everything from the places that you eat to the activities that are promoted to the influencers online. Actually, I'm not going to call them influencers. I'm going to call them drug dealers, because that's what they are. Most of them are drug dealers. What are they selling you? What are they dealing you? Dopamine, cheap dopamine. And, you know, that's what the kuffar have done. They've understood, for example, the difference between dopamine, the difference between serotonin, and they leverage that in order to wage war against you. You know, dopamine are those things which give you, you know, a quick satisfaction, a quick hit. And we understand that nothing good comes from, you know, quick fixes. Never has anything in life come from a quick fix. No, not memorizing the Quran, not becoming fit, not creating a meaningful business which is going to change the ummah, which is going to aid you to be able to go and make hijrah for the sake of Allah. No, you need to understand this. You need to understand the war that they're waging against you and decolonize your mind. Your mind right now as a Muslim is colonized. They came in and, you know, they're moving the gears inside of your mind and you have no idea what's going on. And that's why you are where you are. There's a direct relationship between what you think and what you do. And there's a direct relationship between what you do and the results that you have in life. So, you know, alhamdulillah, I've taken the steps that I need in order to remove this programming. That's why I'm outside. I left America, alhamdulillah, over 10 years ago, and I never turned back, so that I could make hijrah, so that I could seek ilm. And this is what we're trying to guide our brothers towards. We're trying to guide them to make businesses for the sake of being able to, you know, finance such a journey of hijrah, a journey of ilm for the sake of Allah. Not to live this fancy Dubai lifestyle that a lot of these Muslim influencers are pushing you to try to make you a halal Andrew Tate. No, you should be able to, you know, have money in your heart, have money in your hand, and not in your heart. And, you know, this comes first and foremost by establishing an Islamic mindset. How do you establish an Islamic mindset? Well, first and foremost, you have to see the world through the lens of Islam. Every single thing that you see, from the politics you read in the news to why you work out to why you make money, you have to see through the lens of Islam. And the first step is waking up. The first step is realizing that your mind has been programmed. It has been colonized. So if you understand this, then you could take the next steps in order to reverse this programming, inshallah. And now what I want is for you to, map out your goals. That first and foremost, what exactly do you want? And make sure that each goal aligns with Islam. Go and look at each goal and say, does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want me to do this? Whether that's a fitness goal. For example, why do you want to get fit? Why do you want to be big? Why do you want to be muscular? Why do you want to be strong? Is it for the sake of participating in a worthless flexing competition? Or is it for the sake of being able to be a soldier of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to be able to aid the Sharia at any time that it's asked of you to come and aid the Sharia? Do you want to be in that state as a Muslim man? That is a good intention. Okay? So this first and foremost comes down to mindset. You need to map out your goals and see that they correlate to Islam. Next, what you need to do is you need to map out the key results which are going to allow you to accomplish this goal. So let's say, for example, you want to memorize the Quran. What are the key results which, if you accomplish them, you're one step closer to accomplishing this big goal? So for example, let's say memorizing, the first page, memorizing the second page, memorizing the third page. Each one of these are a key result. Okay? And the next thing you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to ruthlessly take action. Get rid of all this fluff, all this extra stuff. What you need to do is you need to know where you want to go. You need to know how you're going to get there, and you need to do it. Any other things that, these influencers are feeding you from all these, tactics that you need, and this and that, and what you need to do is wake up and take an ice bath. Figure out what works for you, what helps you, what gets you in the zone, and do it. But these things aren't necessary. What's necessary is pure action. That's what's going to aid you to make a true transformation, inshallah. So if you want to be a part of a group of Muslim brothers who are all striving for the same thing, they're striving for, excellence in the deen, excellence in the dunya. I don't even like to call it excellence in the dunya, because everything we're trying to do for the sake of Allah. We're trying to make money for the sake of Allah, so that we can finance our talab al-ilm journey, finance our hijrah, go and make a sustainable hijrah, build a family for the sake of Allah, and a bunch of children who are going to be memorizers of the Quran, who are going to create the next fitness business, which finally teaches fitness through the lens of Islam, who are going to create solutions for the ummah. If you want to be a part of a group of brothers like this, then click on the link below in the description. We have a group called Madrasa X, and this is where we're basically gathering similar-minded brothers. Everybody's benefiting from each other. Everybody's contributing what they're able to contribute. We're hopping on live calls weekly. We have content inside. We're organizing real life meetups. We just had a meetup recently where, we spent a week backpacking in Mauritania and visiting all the mahadir. Okay, and we're learning to make money for the sake of Allah, not to live this worthless, this cheap, flashy Dubai lifestyle that you're being fed. So if you're interested, click the link below, and I hope to see you inside. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.